sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We go tonight. 120. Check. 12, 12. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Super 66.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. 43. Hey, lift.
On second and 12, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Henderson now on first and 10, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Drop deep. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
43's the mic. Louis.
Throwing on third. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
5. Under 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
Super one. Hey, watch it. Check.
They'll run here with Henderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down and goal. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing on first down is Murray. This complete to the tight end Clay. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Rams have got it back. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Davis now to return it. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
Goff now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We go tonight.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Value 1. 43 is the mic. Hey, come on now. 43 is the mic. 43. Hey, Delta. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Goff. Flushed it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyler Davison. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Tyler Davison in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
43 is the mic. In your face. Hey, Foxtrot. Here we go, D. Mike's 43. 43. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. He's checking. Cracks.
1st down, Murray. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 38, Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now it's Peterson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
41's coming, 41's the mic.
On 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Murray forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Kill.
To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man Johnson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Murray now on first down. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has been very disruptive. Early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Murray now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 36, 36.
They'll run with Dre.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Big stop. Let's go. Check the backer. Check the backer.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Mike is 59.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Drake. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Rams' 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, check for the right.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now he lets it go deep for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Barely got the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Peterson. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards. Check 41. Heavy. Check back. Hey, alert 3. Check nickel.
From the 17, Murray has got it to Williams.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Push him,
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Arizona.
Come on, set. Pittsburgh. Tighten up. Pull together.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Screen play, Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 25 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Arizona.
Let's go now. AC data. Switch. Undercut.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
One ready. 60 out long. Check. No. Here we go.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Out to his left.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Samson Abukum in there to get him. And on the the season now. That is 9 sacks for him. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. He gets it to Cooks. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
180. Check, 43. Check. 2 for 1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff is going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
40 goes tonight. 120. Let's put that team on. 2.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 59.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check, 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Los Angeles, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here